Bennett is out there with Burke, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Caldwell in at the 3 spot. Now here's Burke, 11 points in the game. Here's Bennett. It's deflected. Payne can't get it to go. And so that brings the first half to a close. Thunder lead by 7. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Kevin, obviously a very close game. What has been your approach tonight?
Well, we're just trying to pack the paint. Those guys are great. So we're just trying to make them see a few guys, get some deflections, and get some easy baskets.
Kevin?
Okay, eyes up front, guys. Our fans are really liking what we've done so far, and so am I. Let's go through some things. Well, we've established a clear dominance on the interior at the offensive end. And until they prove they can stop our inside game, we have to continue to pound it into the post. If there was a real positive to be found, it was in transition. We made some really quick, sharp outlet passes and got some easy buckets on the break. That's where they might be most vulnerable. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. You look at Freak in this game, he has been every...
Because he looks a little faster today than normal.
Jazz trail by 7. Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Young. And it's Cantor in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And the rejection by Ibaka. Gobert with a screen on Westbrook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A nice shot by Exum.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nets really lit it up. He ended up with 50 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I say it would make it to his greatest hit spot, no doubt about it.
Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Clock at 6. Here's Hayward.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Here's Favors. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Favors got 9 points. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Young outside, lets the 3 fly. They get it back. Cantor, second chance shot, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And Cantor drops them both. Jazz trail by 7. Exum kicks to Favors. He dishes it to Burks. To the middle. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. they wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Here's Exum following the score by Oklahoma City. Gobert with a screen for Burks. Gobert with a screen on Young. Burks. And too long on the shot.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Young from outside. It's rebounded by Derek Favors. Favors got 6 rebounds here tonight. Cantor against Hayward. Exum with a wide open look. Off target from outside. So for the Jazz, their last game a loss to Miami.
Yeah, but they didn't roll over in that game. Had a good chance still to pull out the victory. Just couldn't come through in crunch time.
Greg, I thought it was a solid effort from them all the way around. I mean, but as you and I know, moral victories are kind of empty consolation prizes. A loss is a loss.
Young with the steal. Durant attacking. And Ibaka slams it in.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Quinn Snyder was going over with his team. He told Gobert that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks again, Doris. Hayward can't hit.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Now, here is Young. Here's Cantor. No good. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
What a night so far for Favors. He has 9 points and 2 steals. He's given them a lot with his passing and with his defensive work.
How about the activity of those hands here today?
The Jazz shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight, and so Favors nails both of them. The Thunder leading by 9. Westbrook kicks to Durant. Young with the ball. And Burks picks him up defensively. And yep, couple bounces and it falls. 8 points for Serge Ibaka.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Now, here's Burks. He's got 7, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Here we can get a look at Oklahoma City, Kevin, and what kind of numbers they put up these last 10 games. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with.
Now, here is Young, and he's got 41. And stolen by Hayward. Exum passes to Gobert. The Thunder pull it in. Westbrook's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. It's going to go on Alec Burks. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Miles checked in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Nick Calathes in for Burks. Here's Calathes, and Durant sends it back. Hayward outside. To the middle. Wiles passes to Calathes. Here's Favors. Good. It's Calathes who picks up the assist. And that's 15 points for Derek Favors. Young outside. Over to the wing. Westbrook kicks to Young. Stolen by Exum. And now the fast break Exum with the ball. And Hayward gets it to go.
He's obviously hit a bit of a dry spell here. Only 1 of 5 this quarter.
Young outside. Three-pointer. And that one's good. Young's got 44.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Hayward on the wing, defended by Durant. Hayward against Durant. Westbrook with the steal. Down low, it's deflected and stolen by Hayward. Here's Calathes. The rebound by Ibaka. Durant dishes to Cantor. Poked away, and they're moving it up. Shot's good by Wiles. Wiles got his second bucket of the game to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Feeds to Hayward. The three. The rebound by Young. Young's got 5 rebounds tonight.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Exum kicks to Hayward. Favors sets the pick for Hayward. Passes to Favors. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Well, it definitely was a disappointing part of his game this year. Not the numbers he was hoping for from the strike.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Ilyasova comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Now, here is Young. Non-stop scoring machine here. Just 5 on the clock. Payne kicks to Adams. The 11-footer. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Jazz trail by 9. Pass to Wiles. Bennett with it. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. That's good. The Thunder have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the 3rd. Some pretty nice work. And Young kicks to Ilyasova. Shot's good. Ilyasova's got his first basket.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Burke, the pass to Wiles. Dishes to Bennett. Favors sets the pick for Bennett. Can't hit. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And offensively, everything they did seemed to just come together beautifully. They threw a lot of things at the wall, and most of it stuck.
Yeah, it did stick in high-quality fashion, too. I mean, a multifaceted approach like that takes a really sophisticated, locked-in defense to stop it. That certainly wasn't the case that day.
Utah with the ball, following the score by Oklahoma City. Goes up the baseline, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Jazz trail by 8. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Utah. Burks the off guard with Hayward at the 3. Gobert is out there with Lyles. And it's Exum in at the 1 spot. Here's Exum. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Hayward goes in. Can't hit from the elbow.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories. Rebounds just being one of them.
So it's Utah now, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Burks with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Here's the 3, and Dante Exum picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. One minute now into this fourth quarter. The Thunder leading by 12. Ibaka goes in. Gobert with the defensive effort. The Jazz shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Exum dishes to Hayward, and he gets it to go.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Westbrook kicks to Young. Outside Westbrook. Dishes to Ibaka. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Ibaka's got the lead up to 12 now for the Thunder.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Hayward outside. Pass to Lyles, and it's blocked by Ibaka. Young in the corner. Westbrook kicks to Cantor. The dish now to Young. And the shot is good. Dropping in. Off the front of the rim. Young's got 48.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
From deep. And he gets the bucket. Young's got 51.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
There's a screen. Exum kicks to Gobert. It's blocked. It's Durant on the wing. Exum pulls it in.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Burks with it. Cantor covering. Burks the pass to Lyles. Here's Gobert, and he jams it with authority.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Hayward up top, defended by Durant. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Westbrook's got the ball.
Good game for Westbrook. He has 9 points and 11 dimes.
Offensively, defensively. Man, he has done it all.
All hustle, nonstop effort. He just doesn't quit. Great. Resilience and relentlessness in his play.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. Here's Exum. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And Gobert kicks to Burks. Nice ball movement by Utah. Gobert the screen. Exum with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Kicks to Durant. Puts up the baby hook. The Thunder with another miss.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And that is good.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
The Thunder leading by 16. Westbrook dishes to Young. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Young's got 54 points.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Up off the screen. And Gobert with the lay-in.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Westbrook kicks to Young. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Young's got 56 points in the game.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Gobert with a screen for Burks. The pass to Lyles. Out to Hayward. No one near him. They get it again. Shot's good by Lyles.
And you can see the second chance points now starting to be a major factor.
Well, I tell you what, offensive rebounding is really an important statistic. Maybe undervalued a bit, but those extra possessions really do help. Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Ball's knocked loose. Young with the steal. Burks with the steal. Young with the steal. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Fires the three. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Jazz are gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Durant against Hayward. High post, Gobert. He feeds it to Burks. Shot, high post. The rebound by Young. Young's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Durant in the corner. And Young with the stuff.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Now here's Hayward. Here's the screen. To the wing right side. 4 on the shot clock. They grabbed their own miss.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Shot's good.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
Here's Gobert. So here's Burks. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Burks.
Assist from
Burks has got his 5th assist in this one. Westbrook with it. Now defended by Exum. Young. Cantor trying to free himself up. And it drops once again. The bucket from Young.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Gobert with a screen on Durant. Passes to Lyles. From down in the low post, it goes. Oklahoma City's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. Here's Cantor. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Yeah, credit the D there. Got his hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable on the release.
Sure did. Stayed real snug on him and didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot on him.
Now, here is Young after Gordon Hayward's miss, and Kevin Durant with the slam.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play. That sends Gordon Hayward to the free throw line. It's on. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to beat Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, big numbers for you on the offensive end. How were you able to consistently get your shot?
I mean, I just put in so many hours in the gym, you know, on playgrounds and everywhere in between. Now my shot is just as consistent as it gets. I can make most shots blindfolded, honestly. Making them in the game with my eyes open, that's a piece of cake. As you can see, it's much better.
Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Freak. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But we saw it here tonight. Truly jaw-dropping.
What can you say about the show he put on tonight? That was simply basketball greatness. You hardly get a player that gets that focused, that determined. He did the work of 3 players out there tonight and got the points to prove it.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.